Hello friends, today in this lecture we are starting a new chapter of 11th standard, that is one first chapter of sets. You learn about sets in your previous years, in previous standard, that is in standard 8, 9 and 10. Generally you learn about set in standard 8, right? You know the concept of the set serves as a fundamental part of the present day mathematics, right? Today this concept is being used in almost every branch of mathematics. Almost every branch of mathematics sets is used. Set are used to be define a concept of relation and functions. Set is used in define a relation and function, that is in 11th standard your chapter number 2nd. Set is very useful for define relation and function. In study of geometry, set is also important. Also in study of sequence, set is important. In study of probability, the set is important, right? So these all are the applications of sets when you are going to use concept of the set, right? So for all these, the knowledge of the sets are required. So the theory of sets was developed by German mathematician. Theory of sets, concept of sets is represented by German mathematician George Cantor. During the year 1845 to 1918, George Cantor has developed the concept of this set theory. He first encountered the set while he is working with the problems of trigonometric series, right? While he is working and finding out some results for trigonometric sequence series, then he finds a problem to solve that problem, and he find out the concept of set theory, right? So in this chapter of set theory, we are going to discuss some basic definitions of sets and some operations involving to represent sets, right? So as you know, in our everyday life, we often speak of collection of objects. Particularly kind such as suppose if we are in this type of time of lockdown. Now it's unlockdown, right? It is going on, but in lockdown situation, we are thinking of playing the cards. There is a pack of cards, a crowd people around us. Very known illustration is our cricket team of India, etc., right? Also you can say that collection of boys, right, in your class, or boys wearing spectacles in your class, right? These all are the collection of some things, some objects, right? So in mathematics also we can across some collections, right? For example, suppose we say that set of all natural numbers, that is all natural numbers that you know, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, all prime numbers, suppose all odd numbers, all even numbers, right? So we have, suppose we say that odd natural numbers less than 10, right? Suppose we say that odd natural number, odd natural numbers less than 10. That is, natural numbers less than 10 means numbers 1 to 9, because natural numbers, so 0 is not included, and also given odd. If natural number, then less than 9, less than 10 means 1 to 9, but it is also given odd numbers, that is 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 are all set of natural numbers which are less than 9. Suppose we say that rivers of India. So collection of rivers of India, you know all name of rivers, right? So starting from our Navsari, that is Purna, Ambika, right? Then Narmada, Kaveri, Ganga, the big river of our India. So rivers of India. Suppose we say that vowels of the alphabet, right? Vowels of the alphabets, that you know A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels of alphabets, right? We said various triangles, various types of triangles. I am writing these triangles. This is the symbol for triangle. So various types of triangles, right? Suppose I say that prime factor of prime factor of 210, that is factor of this is 21 into 10, and 21 is 7 into 3, and 10 is 5 into 2, right? So prime factors of this is 2, 3, 5, 7. So all are prime numbers. So answer of this is prime factor of 210 is 2, 5, 3, 7. Suppose in geometry, if we say roots of the equation x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, right? So roots of this equation, you know, factor of this equation is x minus 3, x minus 2. This is equal to 0. So roots of these equations are x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. So these all are the collections, various types of collections, right? So you have to note down that here we can say that Nile is not a river of India. Yes, it's okay, because you know Nile is not belongs to India, right? Now if you say that the prime factor of 210 is 6, then this is not possible, because 6 is not a collection of in the collection of this prime factor of 210, right? So in short, what is set? Set means a well-defined collection of objects. Set means, what is our definition of set? Set means a set is well defined collection, well defined collections of objects, right? So these all are well defined collection of objects. Suppose this natural odd numbers, that you know, first less than 10 natural odd numbers, or you can say that first 5 natural odd numbers are these 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So these are well defined, right? But instead of that, suppose I say that suppose I am saying that good Indian cricket player, good player of cricket, right? good player of cricket. That is good Indian cricket player. Now, in my mind, Sachin Tendulkar is the good player for me, but for you, it's either Virat Kohli. For another person, it may be MS Dhoni, right? So this type of question, in this type of question, the definition good player is not well defined, right? My player is Sachin Tendulkar, another one is Virat Kohli, another one is Chanti Rhodes, another one is De Villiers. Then all has a choice different according to their views. In my views, in my mind, Sachin Tendulkar is the good player of cricket, but you are not willing to, for my view, right? You are never adjust yourself with my view because your thinking is different than the me. So this type of good player is not a well defined. So it is not a set of Indian good players is not a set of well defined objects. So it's not a set. Instead of that, if I am saying that Indian cricket 11, Indian present cricket 11 playing in a match, then that is a well defined object because there is only 11 players or 15 players, right, who are playing in a cricket match is a well defined, right? But if you are going to use this good, then good is different defined by different mind, so that is not well defined. So set is a well defined collection of object, right? If you give a definition properly, define properly, right, then you are saying that it's a set, otherwise it's not a set, right? So you have some different kinds of set you studied earlier, right? So first, set of natural numbers, that is n, right? Set of natural numbers, set of all natural numbers, that is n, that is in these 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., right, are included, right? So this is the set of natural numbers, right? Then set of whole numbers, that is W, set of whole numbers, right, that is W. Now in set of whole numbers W, we have to include 0 in natural numbers, that is they are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., right? Then set of integers, set of integers, denoted by either I, either Z. Integers I, either Z, means whole numbers with negative numbers also, that is whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and including negative numbers, that is plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, etc., are set of Z, that is set of integers, that is Z or I, right? These are the set of integers, means natural number. If we included 0, then it becomes a whole numbers. Now in whole numbers, if you add negative whole numbers, that is negative natural numbers, then it becomes a set of integers, that is Z or I. Then set of rational number, that is Q, set of rational numbers, that is Q. Set of rational number means Q is equal to which number, a number can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where this Q not equal to 0 and both P and Q belongs to either I, either Z. If you use I, then a set of integers. If you want to use z, you can use z, right? So these are the set of rational numbers. If you want to say take some illustration. Now this is PQ. This is say read as belongs to, that is you know. This is read as belongs to, that you know. Now for example, suppose I am writing here 1 upon 2. This is a rational number, right? Suppose 2 by 3, then this is also natural number. Suppose minus 2 by 5, then this is also rational number, not natural, rational numbers. Suppose I am writing 1.2, then you say that this is not a rational number. But this number is converted into rational number also, because this 1.2 can be written as 12 by 10, and this is your rational numbers, so it can be expressed in this way, then this becomes a rational number, right? So this is a set of rational numbers. Now set of irrational numbers, set of irrational number, that is q dash, is set of irrational number. A number which cannot be expressed as in the form of this is called a irrational number, that you learn, right? Which cannot be expressed in this form is called which cannot be expressed in p by q form is called irrational numbers. Suppose root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, right? Suppose root 8 is also irrational number. Now you have a doubt about this root 8, but root 8 can be written as 4 into 2, that is 2 root 2. So this is rational number and this is irrational number. And you learn in our bridge courses video, that is if we multiply two numbers, one rational and one irrational, then answer will be always irrational numbers, right? And if you multiply two irrational numbers, suppose root 2 and root 2, then your answer will be either rational, either irrational numbers. But if you multiply rational and irrational, then answer is always irrational numbers. So this is irrational numbers. Then if we take a union of this, means we combine these two sets, then Q union Q dash becomes a larger set R, that is set of all real numbers. Either we can say that this is a real line, we can use it number line, so this is called sometimes is called a real line also, is called a real line. So now up to your knowledge, these are set of all real numbers, means including these all numbers is the set of real numbers, right? So this is the sets. In your mind is the biggest set is R, but as we discussed in our bridge courses, the biggest set is your set C, that is set of complex number, in which there is a real numbers as well as imaginary numbers, both are included, is called a set of complex numbers, that is C, right? So now you have to remember one thing, that a set is a well defined collection of objects, and for that you have to remember these following some points, that objects, if we say object, elements, and members, these all words are synonyms, right? That is, all these words have same meaning. Either you can say object, either say element, either say members, right? Also, you have to remember one thing, that set is always represented by capital letters A, B, C, either X, either Y, either Z, ... right? And the elements belonging to sets, either objects, either members, is expressed by small letters, that is A, B, C, dash, 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 X, Y, Z. So this can be expressed in a small letters, right? That you know, right? So this is enough for set. Means set is well defined collection of objects, right? So you have to define objects clearly without any misunderstanding, without any obstacles. Then there is it's called to be a set, otherwise it's not a set, right? So remember this thing, and these all are N, W, Z, Q, Q dash and R are well known sets, and you know also. So this is the revision of your previous classes, that is 8, 9, 10 secondary classes revision. Okay.